Hey guys, what's going on? It's Bryfrost here coming at you today in Escape from Tarkov. And today I just have a little news update video for you, just giving you guys the latest and greatest as it comes out. But basically here, as you can see on screen, that Peacekeeper has been unlocked. You can get him now to level 2. And also the quest lines associated with him are now released as well. So as you can see here on screen, basically that's all this summarizes up. And then also if you care about the cosmetics at Ref, so like the special balaclavas and masks that you get from Ref, the cosmetic ones, their price has been reduced, which I will kind of show you guys some of that in game as we get towards the end of the video. So let's just go ahead and kind of quickly see what some people are thinking about this update here. So we have Air Wing Marine. Would be a shame if someone needed Grenadier kills and put tripwires with Vogs next to the UAVs. So that's for alluding to the quest line from Peacekeeper on Shoreline. We have Hayes, not sure if he differentiates that there or not, but anyway, is there any organization to these updates, or are we just releasing traders if and when we feel like it? Definitely kind of feel like, at least from how I see it, they don't really have a very strict timeline. I think it's just kind of, oh, we haven't really released anything in a while, let's go ahead and release this. At least that's what it seems like. We have the Waffle Bandit here saying, can you make all the arena cosmetics available at level 1 ref? The balaclavas don't affect gameplay, they're just drip. Need the smile mask. I mean, that makes sense, right? I mean, it is just cosmetics, so that should be fine, right? So then we're talking about M3D here, talking about Shoreline's about to get crazy and Custom Bushes about to be wielding shotguns. Yep, for the setup quest for customs. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the big latest and greatest here from there. Another huge update here is there is a new promo code. Here it is here, Road to Release, with no spaces between it. You basically will open your BSG launcher. You put this code in the launcher, and then it will give you a message in game where you will be able to claim all of these items here. And it is important to note, from getting these items, the blood sets, syringes, all this stuff here that you see on screen. Someone down here, Balthazar B2, made a good point here saying, if you don't know, these are all the items you need for a med case barter from Therapist. So if you don't want to use these items for, say, your hideout or a quest or something like that, or crafting, you can take these items and immediately get a medicine case from Therapist. So that is extremely nice. Would recommend doing that for sure. Then I thought I found something else kind of interesting on the Reddit here. Really just showing, again, from what I've talked about before on scav raids. You can literally spawn with just about anything in the game. As you can see, I know it's a little tiny, but this player did spawn with a LEDX and a Labs access card down here, and they are on their scav showing their loadout. So yeah, guys, just like I've mentioned before, it's worth just doing the RNG roll of your scav loot and really seeing, because you can just get some type of crazy item like that, and it is super worth it. Let's see. Then I found this post here talking about level 2 Peacekeeper. And again, so that means the friend from the west or friend from the east, depending on what faction you are, you do unlock that quest line now to get Peacekeeper rolling here, right? So just some people saying, you know, Shoreline's going to pop off. It's going to be impossible to plant the DVL, or not the DVL, the SV98 at the beach. Right, you have to plant it in the boat on Shoreline. And then we have a little bit of a problem here, or at least like a sticking point. The money you have to spend to unlock Peacekeeper level 2 is pretty high. You need to spend 33,000 USD, you know, just either buying and selling. So that is a lot of money compared to the other traders. And it looks like, based off what Growing Bull here says, that's about 5 million rubles for like the conversion rate. So, you know, all the other traders like Proper and Therapist, they're roughly around 2 million. Give or take. So to make it basically 5 million rubles to get to level 2 for like the equivalent, that is pretty steep. It will be pretty hard to level up Peacekeeper. Yeah, I guess it does slow the progression. And then we have down here, guys, from TLAD99 that if you are level 2, you can see what level 3 is. In level 3, you need 75,000 USD spent for to get Peacekeeper level 3 when that gets unlocked. So that's a lot of USD. Definitely recommend, if you don't have a lot of USD, you can start selling like weapons to Peacekeeper, a lot of tech items and info items, so like your diaries, your SSDs, you know, any type of items like that. Rares, if you can sell any rare items that you find, the one with the purple background, those are good to sell to PK as well. So that is very interesting, very interesting. So here's another post I almost overlooked on the Escape from Tarkov official Twitter page. As you can see, this is a scheduled roadmap for basically BSG. They're going to be doing these events at these various locations here on these dates, and they're basically going to be showcasing some sneak peeks for the 1.0 release of the game. So as you can see here, we have them in Seattle from August 29th to September 1st. And then we have them at the end of September in Tokyo, the end of October in Paris, and then looks like mid-November in South Korea. So I think it's safe to assume that this pretty much confirms that Tarkov will not be releasing until, at the earliest, the end of November, but more than likely definitely in December. So I think this kind of sets the schedule in place there for the Tarkov release date. Because I know there was kind of speculation. A lot of people thought maybe it would be coming out in like October, November timeframe. So this really definitely gives us a big hint at when the release date will be, if they do stick to the 2025 release year that they have preached about for so long. So I think it's a pretty safe bet to put your chips there. And yeah, the game will probably be releasing in December for sure with this news here. So yeah, guys, I'll go ahead and show you now where you enter that promo code to get those items. So here is the BSG launcher here. You'll come up here, do this drop down, do activate code, and you can go ahead and paste that road to release code here, press activate, and then once you boot up the main game, or if it's already open in my case, you will go ahead and get a messenger link to get those items, which I'll go ahead and show you now. All right, guys, so here we are in game. So as you can see here, I have a message from the system here. So you go ahead and receive that, and then boom, just like the screenshot, you get all of these items here. And I will go ahead and show you, if you go to therapist, as you can see, the med case barter, you get all of the items. So if you want to go ahead and get that to save space and just help with the junkiness that the stash has to be for this wipe, would highly recommend going ahead and getting you a medicine case. I do not, unfortunately, have Peacekeeper level 2. I do not have the USD spent requirement, so I'm definitely going to have to be working on that. Or otherwise, I would go ahead and give you guys a peep of the store. Seems like the biggest thing that you can get there, because a lot of the ammo is still not very great. I believe you can actually get a decent backpack from Peacekeeper level 2, the day pack, the little black bag that you get when you start the game, usually in your stash. I think if you're USEC, you probably get it. I think that's pretty much the most notable thing you get. The ammo is still, again, not really that great. Yeah, guys, I think that about does it for this video. Just wanted to give you guys the latest and greatest news on Tarkov here. Hope you're having a good time in your raids if you are playing. If you're not playing, it's actually a pretty good time to jump in now. A lot of the quest lines and traders are starting to open it up. So would recommend go ahead and jumping in if you haven't, because a lot of the game is becoming more and more accessible at this point. So go ahead and give it a try. Let me know your comments down below. Make sure to like and subscribe. And until next time, take care, guys.